Hello and what's going on, guys? This is Kay from Lunarlight Games, and thanks for dropping back in. Hello and welcome to our channel if you're new. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Help us keep growing our channel. We are doing something different tonight. It's been rather hot, and I haven't had very much energy to really stay on gaming when it's been so uncomfortable in here. So here's what we're gonna play. We are trying out Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy. This isn't this isn't your typical playthrough. This game is very much almost like a puzzle slash visual novel. There's a lot of reading involved, a lot of text, maybe the odd puzzle that we'll try to complete. But for the most part, this is just mainly text. Nothing too big. So let me go ahead and get set up here and then we'll roll through this. I think I started this game a while back, but kind of got sidetracked doing some other stuff. So we're gonna start this over. Well, for me anyway. For you guys, this will be like a brand new playthrough. So I'm gonna be following a guide. Just in case you guys are wondering, this will help cut down on some of the troubleshooting. But hang on here, let me go ahead and get set up with everything else before we start. Alright, so this is going to be a chill playthrough, mainly reading. The puzzles are for the most part already figured out for us. So stick around and let's check out what adventures Phoenix Wright has. Oh wait, hang on. Let's go check out our options. If you guys really don't care about reading through the entire game, you can just set this to full auto skip and hold down the circle button to skip through absolutely everything. Like I said, this is primarily a visual novel. If reading isn't your thing, don't worry about it. You can still get the platinum in record time. So let's go ahead and start. Now this is a trilogy. I think the first games were released for the GBA. And then gradually they grew into this huge phenomenon. We got 3 games to run through: Ace Attorney, Justice for All, and Trials and Tribulations. There's a second trilogy game that I have, but I just haven't gotten around to it, so we'll start this off and then we'll do the Great Ace Attorney series later. So here we go. We're gonna start with episode 1. And yeah, we're gonna play the first Turnabout. The dialogue here is on autoplay. I'll let this, just run through real quick. Well, what's going on with this dude? He's committed some sort of murder, and it looks like he's trying to frame somebody for it. It is currently August 3, 9:47 a.m. We are at the district court, and it looks like we're at defendant lobby number 2. I wish there was voice acting for this game. Oh well. I'll try my best to read through this. Boy, am I nervous. And who's Mia? Wright. Oh man. So this is Phoenix Wright's chief. You know, good thing the dialogue box is in a strategic location. So, hiya, Chief. Whew. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. So far, we know very little about Phoenix Wright. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Our defendant? Phoenix Wright is not a prosecutor, he's a defense attorney. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. I'm trying to imagine here. This was originally a GBA game, so how would you read this on a screen that small? Oh, by the way, it's over. What's over? My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him, all right. Death, despair, oh no. I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna die. No, don't do that, please. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. About that. Oh, it's Nick. Or does he think we're Nick? Also, he has the most unfortunate name. This right here is Butts. Oh, hey. Hey there, Larry. Wait, Larry Butts? That's an... That's an even more unfortunate name. That's like one letter away. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. I don't think an attorney is supposed to be doing that. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me? Nick? Who did this? Stop calling me Nick. Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. That much is clear. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. I think Phoenix needs better friends. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. I mean, that's an awesome saying. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. Man, he sure must be stinky. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. Like being named Larry Butts. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him. That's why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. So at August 3rd, 10 a.m., we're in courtroom number 2. This judge is basically the default judge. I can't believe how many court cases this judge sits in. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright. This is your first trial, is it not? Basically. Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Wait, what? Why would you have a test in the middle of a murder trial? Yes, Your Honor. Gulp, hand shaking, eyesight fading. How's that saying go? Something mom's spaghetti. Well, the test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. This should probably go without saying, but the defendant should be, I don't know, Mia Fey? The defendant? That's Mia Fey? Wrong, right? Look, I have to leave. I have to go home. I'm expecting a delivery. Aw, come on, Chief. There's no need to be going so soon, is there? I think we got that wrong. But this is just for the hell of it. Listen, Wright. The defendant is the one on trial. Your client. I mean, that's about as basic as you can get. Well, I put my foot in it this time. I've got to relax. Sorry, I couldn't hear your answer. I'll ask once more. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Phoenix Wright? The defendant is me, right? Right? Have you completely lost your mind? Focus. Sorry, Mia. The defendant is the person on trial. You're his lawyer. Oh yeah, right. Alright, enough goofing around. This is no laughing matter. You did pass the bar, didn't you? No. Alright. One more time, let's do this correctly. The name of the defendant is Larry Butts. Also, if you need to check the record, pressing R1. This doesn't help us. Aha, here we go. Mia Fey is our boss. There's some character bios here. Larry Butts is the defendant, in case you're not quite understanding what's going on. Cindy Stone is the victim. And the prosecutor's name is Winston Payne. Sound about right? So the defendant is Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Whew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. Alright, now we have to stop goofing around. It's... wait. Uh-oh. No way. I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? No. We are totally not up to this. You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course. I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. Permanently. I think I feel a migraine coming on. You and me both. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R1 button to check it at any time, okay? Like right now. And there we go. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Well, Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy Block? No, it's Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Sandy Shores. Cindy Stone. Correct. Now, tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... If you're really confused, you can look back at the court record. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt trauma. The only one that even correlates with the record is hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. I know why we shouldn't proceed. It's because I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, you seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Alright, whenever evidence gets added to the record, you can review it. So, right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R1 button to check the court record frequently. Like I said, this is almost like a puzzle game. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. Really? I gotta pay attention? You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. How easily? Mr. Butts. I can't take that name seriously. Mr. Butts. Is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? Well, I mean, given it enough time, they would have died eventually. But yeah, they did. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. Damn it, Larry, why are you such a stalker? What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies. All of it lies. I don't believe a single word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Oh, more evidence. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude. No way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. So she was a broke girl. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. Well, just when you thought this game was intended for kids, it is not. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Nah, we don't want to stop him. Let's just see what happens. Might be better not to get involved in this one. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, no way. That cheatin' she-dog. Cheatin' she-dog. Well, we all really know what he wants to say. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Also, I should probably mention beforehand, if the game ever decides to autoplay, I'm just going to stop reading and let you guys read through it. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Gulp. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? Let's keep it going. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Apparently, the only time you get voice acting is whenever someone says objection. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who's your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Who's that? Just before making the gruesome discovery, he saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. Well, this is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. We'll just call him Frank. Wait, this guy looks familiar. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is this correct? What is that spelled backwards? Tiwas? I don't know. Oh yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. This is the witness's account. I was going door to door selling the subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Man, imagine that, a public phone. Those have been around for like nearly 20 years. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Or can I? Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Last I remember, landlines don't. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. The electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Alright, right, this is it, the real deal. As someone who has not really been too familiar with the going-ons in court or any of the court procedures, this is eye-opening. Think of it as a nice tutorial for real life. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you expose the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies. What? He was lying? How can Phoenix be this naive? I thought he was supposed to be a lawyer. Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? That doesn't mean anything. He could still be guilty and we'd still have to defend him. How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. I don't think that's very professional. Present it, sure, but rub it in the witness's face? I think that's a little overboard. Okay. Open the court record with the R1 button and then point out contradictions in the testimony. Alright, time to do our part. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Alright, so they're going to replay the witness testimony. And your job here is to figure out what is false. On the one hand, if you're like me and you're running through a guide, you don't have to worry about analyzing any of this. But if you're playing this without a guide, it is a little challenging. It's a puzzle. First off, let me look through the evidence. Something about the time, I think. There's nothing about the time here. Time of death was around 4 to 5 p.m. Nothing about time there. This one doesn't really say anything either. Also, the electricity was out from noon to 6 p.m. Well, let's keep going. I thought he must be in a hurry. This doesn't seem useful. Well, of course she was dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Right. The phone wasn't working. And he went to a nearby park. He remembers the time exactly. This is the one that we need to choose. So we're going to challenge this with the autopsy report. This contradicts what he just said. The time of death was at 4. But he says it was earlier. We're gonna present this.
Objection!
You found the body at 1 p.m. Are you sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Well, frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that. Oh, this is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. Did he? After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. That's easier said than done. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. So, something about the time. Something about the time. Well, what statement is listing off the time? No, this ain't the one. Wait. It was probably coming from the television? Well, how would you hear the television when the electricity was out? And remember, he said he heard it around 1 p.m. But the electricity was already out from noon. Let's present this.
Objection!
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. Oh no. Mr. Smiley is caught in another lie. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. No. That was such a punch to the gut. The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawit? The court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather sweaty. Or should I say distraught? Stop fidgeting, bro. And stop making those faces. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Now, about the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The victim used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. Well, I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Now, about the time. Well then, if he saw the time, was there a clock? I'm thinking no. In fact, here it is. Let's present this one.
Objection!
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Oh, wait. That's right. It definitely doesn't look like a clock. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Sawit. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's the clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne? As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. This guy is reaching right. He's also sweating a storm here. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I don't know if there's takesy-backsies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Yeah, this is definitely different. Well, yes, I still have problems. Your Honor, there's a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hands. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Oh, we got him in a lie now. clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because... well... we know for sure he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. That's another blow we dealt him. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with a clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Ooh. We've got him now. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawit. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. Part of me thinks Phoenix Wright is just making this up as we go along. Oh, what's the meaning of this? Wait, that's not a valid objection. This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. He looks ugly as hell. And what's with the mole in the middle of his eyebrows? He looks like he's in some discomfort. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, well, I never. Look, the clock. I heard... What? Why did he throw his toupee? I don't know, that's really weird. Also, I need a drink. Also, I think you could probably classify that... Excuse me, I think you could probably classify that as assault for throwing that toupee at Phoenix. Well, shut up, shut up, shut up. I hate you. It was him, I tell you. I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Burn. Burn, baby, burn. Give him death. Order. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Well, the whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sawit heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if we simply what? Well, we can't ask the neighbors. Forget about the batteries, but we can definitely try to see if the clock makes a sound. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? That's definitely not evidence tampering, is it? I asked the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Wait, why is it like 3 hours earlier? Ack. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. Oh, right. He keeps saying it was at 1 p.m., but the victim died at 4 p.m. So, Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha. Ha ha. You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. That is the puzzle. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it. I was so close. Well, Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Oh, wait. Do we have the evidence? Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawit. I come all the way down here to testify and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Grr. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Oh, wait. Not so fast, Mr. Sawit. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right. Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? What reason would we have? Let's pick yes. I'm gonna go out on a limb. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright? You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Buddy, you need your toupee back. That looks so bad. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. What proves that the clock was running slow? Well, this is it. The passport.
Take that!
Yeah, the one part they voiced. Take that. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. Is it? I'm trying to think here. From here to New York is 3 hours. I don't know. I'm just going to assume it's correct. When it's 4 p.m. here, is 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. Wait, what? I thought it was 1 p.m. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawit? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Oh no, he's dead. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. I think we just lucked out. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sawit was a common burglar. Hooray! We've completed our first case. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawit let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawit grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. That poor lady. Well, it's August the 3rd at 2:32 p.m. Back at the same lobby. Whew. I still can't believe we won. Right. Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. Well, I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. Our friend here seeing stars. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. Why are you crying? What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Why does he keep calling us Nick? Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Don't let that happen too fast. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. You're free to go. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Oh yeah. Completely forgot about the victim. Well, she did. Larry, she was, nah, never mind. We all know what she was. Well, congratulations, Harry. Wait, Harry? I thought his name was Larry. And there goes my water. Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts. Harry Butts. Innocent. Yeah, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Where's my dinner? Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. Dude, why will we take the murder weapon? A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Oh, thank goodness. It's the one that he made for himself. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. I keep telling you, stop calling me Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. You mean Mia? And she was just playing me for a fool. I wonder why. Don't that make you want to just cry? No, not really. Larry, you'll find better women. Are you so sure? Why are you questioning that? Of course he'll find a better lady. Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you, in her own way. Yeah, about that, I don't think so. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Well, if we have the first statue, what about the second statue?
Take that!
I don't think we're exactly back in court, so why are we still saying take that? Well, check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Really? Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. I think she just needed a weapon. In case one of them sugar daddies, you know, attacked her. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, when you don't have a watch, you gotta take what you can get. Well, make of it what you will. Oh, hey Nick. I keep telling you I'm not Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. I mean, just a little. Probably not a whole lot. Oh, right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Because if you don't, I don't see how you can be a lawyer for much longer. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. Well, as lawyers, I don't think that matters at all. You're supposed to give them as great of a criminal defense as possible. All we can do is believe in them. That totally does not line up with what happens in real life. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, and grow strong. I think I would rather be, what's that other saying? Love, no, live, love. I don't know, I forget what it's the title of a book. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. What if he was guilty? Will we still drink a toast? Drink a toast to bad butts? Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry. His name's Larry. Or are we just gonna make up names for everybody in this game? You were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Oh yeah. Part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? Is she coming on to Phoenix Wright? And so my first trial came to a close. Wait, that was his first one? Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." How good of a friend is he if he never remembers your name? But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know we were doing any pro bono cases. I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Aw, how come? And that's the end of case number 1. A brand new episode has been added. You know what? I think we're going to try to limit our sessions to maybe one case per. Otherwise, it's going to take a lot out of me, especially trying to read through this much. Alright, so if the game's going to save here, yeah, let's make a save. Alright, that is going to be where we'll leave it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Well, do let me know if you guys want me to continue this series. And whether you guys want me to continue voicing this, or if you guys would prefer that I shut up and just let you guys read on your own. I don't know. I generally am not opposed to reading through this for your amusement. But at the same time, if you guys just want to catch a no commentary playthrough of this on the channel, I'm more than happy to accommodate at that as well. So yeah, we'll drop back in next time for episode 2. For now, take care. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, please like the video. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Let me know what you guys think. Share this video out wherever you guys can. And also subscribe to our channel if you haven't done so already. I'll make a new playlist for this so you guys can catch up on it. And if you guys want to catch up on some of our other gameplay videos, make sure to hit up our channel. If you're over on Twitter, I just noticed that they changed the name to x.com now, so I guess you can say it's x.com. Well, x.com/Lunarlight Games. Yeah, follow us over there. Over there you'll find deals, discounts, as well as news stories about the gaming world, as well as the odd giveaway we run from time to time. Check out the pinned post for more information, or hit up our hashtag LearnLightVault. If you'd like to support our channel financially, you can do so by dropping a donation over at paypal.me/LunarlightGames. The link will be posted down below. But if you guys don't have any tips for our tip jar, don't worry about it. Please continue viewing our videos. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Follow us over at twitch.tv/LunarlightGames. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get updates as soon as they're made available or to catch whenever we go live. That is going to be all for tonight with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. I am hoping to get the platinum for this game sometime soon, later on this summer. And do let me know if you guys want to see any more visual novels. There are some other ones we could probably go through. Though for a few of them, I don't know if we can actually stream them. I might have to just record them on my off time and debate whether it's worth doing it that way. I definitely want to try out, what was it? What's the other game? Steins Gate. That's the one. So, yeah, that's going to be all for this Thursday evening. Well, Friday morning. Well, we'll see you guys again soon later this day, on Friday, I mean. I wasn't able to get on last night, Thursday evening, because it was just too damn hot. Hopefully, once it cools down a little bit more, we can get back on and get through some more games. But for now, we're going to leave it at that, and we'll see you guys next time.